So hi, this is Kathy from Wellspring Clinic. So today I want to introduce 5 elements. So this is the fundamental of TCM theory, but its origin comes from the Chinese philosophy. So they thinking all the earth, all the things on the earth could divide it into these 5 elements. So everything could belong to or put into these 5 elements. So what it is wood, fire, earth, metal, water. So almost everything on earth could put into these 5. And then the Chinese medicine, we use it. So we put all those things all related to, for example, the liver, we put it to the wood, heart, fire, spleen to earth, lung to metal, and kidney to water. So we are thinking all those 5 elements and these 5 organs, they are related. So like a liver is more closer to the wood. It's function more like a wood. It's growing and smoothly, right? And the heart, like the fire, give you energy, right? And the spleen, so earth. So spleen, like we do all the digest, absorb the food here. So like the earth could endure everything, could produce everything, right, on the earth. Like everybody know, has so many small bulbs for the whole lung, right, 2 sides. So the metal, and when you like do this, they're very close to metal. So the sound, it breathes in, breathes out, that sound make like metal. And the water, we think kidney belong to water, so that also makes sense too, right now even. So all those exist for a long time in China. And then that's the organ. So the spring, the natural season, so spring is wood, and then summer is fire, and then the late summer, so after summer is earth, and then the autumn, metal, and then winter is water. So they all related. So water, kidney, winter, they related, and these 2. So this is season. Now we talk about our organ. Liver, heart, spleen, lung, kidney, and then you see this is our parts, our body. So we are thinking the eye, liver, wood, they're all related. So this eye. So if your vision had a problem, we must pay more attention to the liver. And then this is tongue. To fire, to heart. If you had your tongue, like you have the pain, like the crackers, salt cracker, this is for the heart. And fire. And then this mouth. If your mouth had some problem, we're thinking related to the spleen, related to the earth. And then the skin related to the lung. So if you have skin problem, we maybe should pay attention to the lung. And then here, the ear to your kidney. So for example, in China, we have a lot of massage to your ear. So we massage the ear, it could tonic your kidney. It's help your kidney function. So that's for the organs and also different parts of our body that relate to these 5 elements. Now we'll talk about the emotion. So like angry belong to here, to liver. They are related. Joyful to the heart. Always thinking too much, then to the spleen, could affect your spleen function. If you're thinking too much, then your digest will have some problem. So you probably know if you're under stress, you're thinking too much, you usually have no appetite, right? And then like this, like you grief or sadness or low mood, that could affect your lung function. And then this is not angry. This is supposed to be the fear. So if you always fear something, frightened. So fear is to the kidney. So this is a different emotion correlated to different organs. On the other hand, if your liver, for example, if your liver had some problem, make you easy to lose your temper, very angry, always angry. So if your lung had a problem, maybe you're easy to, to low mood, sadness, right? And if your kidney not strong, maybe it's easier for you to have fear or always anxiety or worry too much. What happened, right? So worried, feared. So this is related. And if your heart is very strong, probably sometimes you're overjoyful. Overjoyful also not good. If you're always too overjoyful, that could disturb your whole circulation. So all those 5 elements, they all related to each other. So we try to be balanced, not too angry, for example, or not too overthinking, not too overjoyful, not too sadness always, and not too fear. So try to balance. So here also we talk about here, so different taste of the food could go to different organ. Sour to liver. So if you want to keep your liver function normal, for example, lemon juice with honey is very good for your liver, right? And hard to the bitter. So sometimes you cannot just eat one flavor. You should eat some bitter. That's good for your heart. And then sweet. So probably now everybody eats too much sweet. Everything they put sugar in it. So sweet go to your spleen. So sometimes maybe if your spleen not strong enough or had some problem, you really craving for sweet stuff. So these are related, right? And then the lung, spicy. So spicy food seems to go to your lung. And then kidney, salty food go to your kidney. But also remember, if you eat too much salty food, that could damage your kidney. The one thing everybody knows is a high blood pressure, right? So high blood pressure, kidney, we all know they are related to each other. So here, the organ, the emotion, the season, and then the different parts of your body. Then we'll talk about this direction. So wood or liver or spring, eye, sour, angry, they all to the east side. So east side belong to wood. East side, east direction. And then this is south, fire, heart. And then earth, spring, is to the middle side. And then metal, lung, go to the west side. And then kidney or water, all those go to north side. For example, if at your house, for the whole family seems always had a stomach problem, not good to digest, seems everybody live in the same house, then you maybe could pay attention whether in the middle side of your house, probably maybe too much garbage there, a lot of clutter there. So if you declutter the middle part of your house, probably could help your digestive system, your whole family. So these are related, right? So now last thing we'll talk about is this, our tissues, the body. So liver, wood, spring, all this related to tendon. So if you have tendon, you sprain your feet, probably you should pay attention to liver and maybe eat more sour food, for example. And then fire is to your vessel. So probably this could understand. So if your blood, for example, we have so many cardiovascular disease, that's our vessel problem, right? And this is all the heart. See, vessel and heart, they're related. And then muscle to the spleen, to the earth. So now people try to lose weight. So one method to lose weight is to make your muscle strong. How to make muscle strong? To tonic your spleen. If your spleen, your digest is very good, your muscle will be strong, then you could reduce the weight because the muscle It's give you the energy, right? Could burn your calorie if you have strong muscle. It's not you eat low calorie, it's not help that much. You could eat high calorie, even those fat burning food. That could help your muscle build up and then could help your weight control. And here, so metal lung to the nose. This muscle, to the skin. So to the skin. So if your skin had a problem or it had a rash or hives, maybe you should pay attention to the lung to make sure your lung function normally. How to do that? For example, try to control your motion. Maybe try to eat more of these spicy foods, and maybe try to pay attention to your west direction of your room. Do they have something too much clot there? So this one, so skin. And then water, kidney to your bone. So the bone. So if you want to make your bone strong, you have to make your kidney strong. Kidney strong, your bone will strong. So we do a lot of squat, for example. So to make your bone strong, then your kidney will be good. So they are related. This and the nose. Here, now for the autumn, maybe we could talk more about this metal, autumn, lung, nose, skin, sadness, spicy, west. So they're all to the metal, to the autumn. So for the autumn, what we should do, maybe pay more attention to the lung. Lung really afraid is the coldness. The lung, our lung organs is so fragile. They don't like cold, so they want warm. So try to keep your warm. How to do that? Drink warm water, not anything right from the fridge. That could make your not runny nose, could make your skin better, right? So this all for the autumn, how to make yourself, and also here, so try to, try to make your mood, more stable. Do this. And then we forgot to see the color. So for the wood, liver, spring, eye, sour, the color is a green color. Green, wood. That makes sense, right? All the wood is green. And the fire, everybody know. What a color of the fire?
Red.
Red, right? Yes, it's red. Fire, red. What an earth color? Orange, right? Or yellow. Orange or yellow is the same. So this color. And then what a lung? Metal, white. Water, kidney, nose, bone, all those, what color? Black. So this different color, what do they tell us? We still talk about the autumn, because now it's autumn season. So white belong to metal, to autumn, to lung, to skin, to nose, to this, all that. We try to maybe wear more white stuff, white scarf, white jacket, and then eat more food that white color. For example, turnip, pear, this all white color, right? Those will tonic your lung, make you healthy as much as you can, right? And then earth. So earth, if our digestion has problem, maybe we should try to eat more orange, yellow stuff, kind of like pumpkin, like the carrots, like the sweet potato. For example, this all go to your earth, go to your spring. So fire, heart, red color. Cherry, cherry is so good for your heart. And now they find out the cherry actually could reduce the cholesterol, especially reduce the LDL. So red, go to your heart, right? So that's all had some relationship. And then green, to wood, to eye. Probably everybody know if your vision had a problem, always ask you to eat a lot of green stuff, right? They have anthocyanin, they had lutein, they have so many very nutrition food that our vision need. So green, we always said green go to the wood, go to the liver, go to the eye. So eat of green stuff is definitely good for your vision health. So now we say these 5 elements. Next time we'll talk about their relationship between each other. For example, this here, this to here, this wood produce fire. Does that make sense? Right? And the fire produce earth. When all the fire distinguish, they all change to earth, to ash. And earth to metal. So all the metal come from earth, seems we find out. And then metal finally change to water. And water could help you grow the wood. So this is a produce. So this produce this, produce this, produce this, produce this, produce this. So what does this tell us, this relationship? For example, if my heart is quite weak, I had a palpitation, my heart, I have no energy, my heart. What I should do? Of course, I could tonic the fire to be more joyful, eat more bitter food, and towards the south, pay more attention to the south direction, and well read all the time, and eat a lot of red color food. What other thing we can do? We can make the wood strong. If our wood is strong, then the fire will be okay. So for example, we also could try to eat more sour and then green. So this could help the fire, could help the heart. There's the same thing. So fire to the earth, earth to metal, metal to water, water to wood, right? So for example, now the autumn season. So we should pay more attention to this autumn, to this metal element. At the same time, we also could do something for the earth. So this could help it. So now, the modern scientific research proves that. For example, they find out if your digest messed up, if your gut system messed up, it's probably very easy to have the sadness, low mood, or depression, right? We find out. For example, this maybe 90% of serotonin that's released from our gut system, from here. So here, produce here. So this could make this strong. And now it makes sense more because we find out the gut system is so important. We call it second brain. And so many immune system also could come from here. So if we strengthen our earth, our spleen, our digestive system could help so much things, at least help our emotion. So talk here, maybe I could introduce these 2 product idea. Maybe everybody know probiotics. Everybody know probiotics, right? So try to eat yogurt, they put different probiotics, or a lot of fermented food. So each nationality had their own specific fermented food, no matter Asia or Europe, right? So probiotic, this is a kind of help our gut, this good bacteria to grow. But another thing maybe we didn't pay more attention, or we should pay more attention, is prebiotics. So prebiotics, what it is? Prebiotics is kind of undigestible fiber. Your body cannot absorb, but our gut, the last part of our gut, like a colon, they definitely, all those bacteria, they need this one. If our body don't give them this one, all those good bacteria at your colon area, they will starving. They will have no food. Even you eat a lot of probiotic, but could you imagine we eat this from here, through here, and to here. How much left? This active bacteria, especially by here, right? So strong acid. I do not know how much left here. But this one, from here, even from here, small intestine, they cannot absorb. So they will go to the large intestine, go to the colon area. Those areas, most bacteria, they live there. We have trillions of bacteria live with our body. So, because we talk about the spring, digest, earth, then we talk about autumn, and then we talk about this motion, then we talk about here. So next time, maybe we'll give more detail about what food have this or this, and then how could we pay attention to this and make it all balanced. 5 elements.